Yep, we just passed them all. That's what's up. So what's up, YouTubers? This is tjrsim, bringing some Assetto Corsa. This is version 1.2, and we're gonna get started here. Do some racing. As you can tell, or maybe you can't. Whoa! Using the Toyota FR86. And listen to these cars. And Lambo sounds good. So I actually added all 5 cars that came with this update. There's 5 of them. There's this Toyota that I'm in right now, the FR86. There's that Quattro Audi TT right there ahead of us. 2 of them actually. Those actually get it too, off the line. All-wheel drive on them. Listen, here you go. Oh, that sounds sweet. That's the Nissan GTR. Oddly enough, it's a little bit slower in the corners than this light and nimble Toyota. But man, it powers on past. I like kind of playing a little bit with some of the underdogs sometimes. Get the AI react differently. But yeah, this update is huge. There is a lot going on with it. A lot of fixes, a lot of multiplayer fixes, a lot of graphical fixes, force feedback fixes. You have to read the channel log on my website, but a ton of stuff going on. You can tell I'm using my Track IR headset. But yeah, so they added fixes to the artificial intelligence, the physics, the multiplayer features, graphics, and general performance. And all in all, it's actually a really good package. Force feedback, I'll touch on that one real quick. It feels really good. You know, force feedback always felt good in Assetto Corsa, but it also felt a little bit artificial in some cases. Where, like, you know, on the straightaways and all that, you feel a lot more exaggeration in the physics of what your tires and stuff are doing. So with the updated tire models and physics and all that, it's actually smoothed it out a lot more. And of course, I still feel all the oscillations in the road and all that, which is awesome, which you don't really feel too much in some sims, but feels really good in this one. So I like the improvements in the force feedback a lot. I like it a lot. Whoa, step it out sideways. The only problem I've found with this new update, well, is, and I wouldn't have known this had my Clubsport shifter not been messing up on me, but it's messing up where my first gear registers is. Or my third gear registers as first, and my first gear registers as reverse, and it's sporadic. And I normally use sequential, but when I'm doing Assetto Corsa, you know, when I'm driving a manual, I'm gonna drive a manual. So I'm playing in automatic mode because auto clutch doesn't work for some reason, so I can't even use the sequential part. I'll let these cars go by just so we can get some realism going on here. Oh, look at that. DTR in my rearview mirror. There's a crash back there. Looks like he blew his engine. Oh shit. I'm driving off the road trying to watch in the rear view. So, you'll notice this FR, well, that's the Scion version. But the, this Toyota what do they call it? The GT86. Shit! Yellow flag. Oh, look at that. They must have had a little run-in. The AI actually works pretty good. But anyway, this GT86, not to get off track, handles so good. Very light, nimble car, like they are in real life, and not very speedy on the straights. As you can hear, it screams like a stalled at 8, but you know, is it 7,500 RPM shifts? But it handles really well. So, you know, if I can go in a little deeper and stuff, I can catch these guys and carry more corner speed and get on the throttle a lot quicker because I'm not really spinning up. So, makes it kind of fun. It's a pretty fun car, actually. It's pretty easy to drive too. So, if you're new to the sim, this is a really good car to start off with to get acclimated to what Assetto Corsa has to offer. So as far as the other cars go, you know, I covered force feedback, covered some of the new cars. I'll talk about that Quattro ahead of me. That one actually, it is balls to the wall, man. That car is badass, just like I thought it would be. Really fun. I was surprised about this GT86 as being as much fun as it was. I thought it might be fun, but it's very well composed, which I like. But that Quattro, and it handles good. It takes off. You know, you definitely can tell it's all-wheel drive. It works like an all-wheel drive should. I mean, you take off from a dead stop, and it's just slamming you in the back of the seat. But it's not quite up to handling as this Toyota is. So, but it's faster. There it goes. See the handling difference? Now that so that car is actually a lot of fun, and then when you sit in the cockpit, all these cars have a unique feel to them, of course, like all the cars in Assetto Corsa. But man, see, he's in my way. I get on the throttle, I don't accelerate near as fast, but they have a nice unique feel, and that Quattro has a nice historic feel to it. You know, just an era that I grew up in anyway, so it's, you know, it feels at home to me. But pretty nice. This is pretty neat. I'll have to do some separate videos of each one, I guess. If you want to, I will. Just request it in the links or in the description, below the description, and in the comment section. Whoa! I almost got into this. Audi almost became an innie. So, moving on to the Nissan GTR, the street version of it. That is a beast of a car, and it has a symphony of exhaust sounds that just, oh my gosh, sounds really, really good. And just makes you want to rev the engine and hear it backfire and blow the son of a bitch because it sounds so good. But it's very tail happy. A lot of oversteer on that car, a lot more than I thought. You know, a Nürburgring champion racer would be, and a lot of oscillation to the wheel here through that downhill turn there. Really good force feedback. But try not to get off track, but it feels really nice. But it's very tail happy car. It steers really well, but it doesn't really react quite like an all-wheel drive car would to me. That, at least my impression of all-wheel drive car would be. The Quattro ahead of me, that feels like an all-wheel drive car. At least my impression of what one would feel like. But the Nismo, not quite so much. But the cockpit of it's very beautiful. It still handles really good. You just got to ease on the throttle a little bit more. Be wary of it. You'll find out as soon as you drive it. I love the chatter through this wheel in that turn. A lot of fun. Okay, so the what is it? The Alfa Romero. That's another new car. The QV. It's just a faster version of the first one that came with the release of Assetto, or sometime when it came out. But it's just a little bit faster version. It actually handles really good as well. Fairly speedy. Just all around good car and fun car to ride in. Nothing that just jumps out at me and says, oh my god, I gotta jump into that car and start driving. But it is actually quite a lot of fun and is very composed feeling. A lot like this Toyota GT86 is. Of course, you know, it's a hatch. And yeah, it's a hatch. So, oh shoot, turn. So what else? Okay, the Lambo. Murra, I can't pronounce it. Anyway, fun car, big bulging front fenders when you're sitting behind the wheel there with this, you know, historic looking wheel. It was a historic car, so what the hell. But anyway, nice sound on it. It doesn't stop for nothing. Really, it just doesn't stop. But it hauls the mail, that's for sure. And easy to spin up. It's very, very tail happy car. A lot more than Nismo, so you can tell a difference of a, you know, it's showing its age for sure of, you know, chassis and lack of electronics and all that, you know. So there is no ABS and traction control and all that stuff. But anyway, very fun car, very unique experience with it. I like that one a lot. So, but probably not my go-to. My go-to would be that Quattro right there, or this FR, and then probably with the Nismos, the GT3 version is probably my favorite with the Nismos. But the sound in the street version, oh my gosh, really good. So if you haven't tried it out yet, you just haven't bought Assetto Corsa yet, you owe it to yourself to try it out. Right now it's 50% off in the Steam stores. Of course, this is July 31st. So, I don't know how long that's going to last. So anyway, that's it, I think. Let's see what else. I think this is my last lap, too. Oh, one more lap. One more lap. So if you got any questions, if you want me to do some separate videos. Whoa, come on. My brakes were fading. Come on now, skid it. Come on. Okay, you're faster. I'm faster in the curves. Yeah, I have to wait up for that guy. He's in the way. Look how nosedivey that car is. Is that even a word, nosedivey? It's just not very composed compared to this GT86, but it's a lot faster. So if I keep seeing him in the mirror just like tapping his brakes to keep from hitting me, I'm not really giving him a good line to go around. Now I have noticed they will go around you just fine, but which is pretty cool. Or they didn't do that. AI actually offers a nice challenging experience now compared to in the past. I've enjoyed it in the past, but seen a lot more issues in the past than I have now, and right now it's way better. There are some issues. I did see some where cars take a little bit long to get out of the race when they blow their engines, or to get out of the race line quick enough, but you know, all in all, not that big of a deal. And look at the graphics. Now the graphics are improved too. I'll give a shout out to that real quick. I'm running higher FPS now, so much that I was able to up the graphics a little bit. And I'm running a an AMD R290X, so it's fairly good anyways. But I was able to up the graphics a little bit more than from in the past. So that's it. That's it for this race. 6 laps. Oh, if you haven't noticed, this is the new track. So, yeah. What is Zandvoort? Shit, I forgot the name of this track already. Zandvoort? I don't know. I'm butchering the hell out of that. Here, we'll see the sign here. Yeah, Zandvoort. Sorry. There we go. I got 4th place, though. That's it. Let me know if you want to see some more on this. Some more cars, different in cockpit view of the cars, and I'll bring them to you. But until next time, we will see you on the track. I am out.